We're here at the office at 15th and Wewata, and we're just getting a little work done. I'm waiting for the process server to give us a call so that we can go and do the eviction and post the court docs on the door. It's a secure building, so we've got to have somebody accompany the process server so that they can get in to actually post it on the front door of the unit. So I'm just going to wait here until we hear back. Okay, so I just left the office. I'm on my way to the Volker Lofts, and right now I'm at 15th and Wewata, and we're going to go ahead and go this way as the light's about to change. So I'm going to head down here and meet the process server so that she can get access to the building so that we can then post the required court documents on the door, and then they'll have a court date scheduled for a week from now. So we won't have another update, I don't think, unless he pays, between now and a week from now. So exactly 1 week, we're scheduled to go to court. So that's the update. We're going to be at the property here in a few minutes, so I will show you guys the process of being a process server. How you doing? I'm doing good.
Actually, I'm sick, so don't get too
All right, well, that's a deal. It's a pretty quick deal to get you in here. So, how many of these do you get done in a day?
It depends. Sometimes as many as 80 or 100.
100? You post 100 of these in a day? Holy smokes! All right, straight down ahead here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying something because I'm the only one who works downtown.
Wow. So 80 to 100 of these a day.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that, we're going to be scheduled for court a week from today. Every single day she posts 80 to 100 eviction filings. Now, right now, there's currently a bill at the Capitol right now where they are trying to push through extending the 3-day notice that we have to give for a tenant when they violated the terms of their lease, whether it's for loud noise, pet, unpaid rent, damage to the property, whatever, where we have to give, instead of 3 days notice, 14 days notice, which means they have 14 days to correct their behavior before we're able to go and take action like what I just did today, which was file for an eviction. So if we've got landlords or anybody has a tenant that hasn't paid, and during the time that they're not paid, or during the time that they're having a loud party, or they've got a pet on the property, we have to give them 14 days if this goes through to correct the behavior. And if they do, then we can't do anything about it because they've corrected the behavior within the appropriate notice time. And that just seems really crazy to me, based on the fact that we've got this many tenants that are violating the terms of their lease on a daily basis. You know, if you're a big landlord and you've got 200 units in your portfolio, you know, you're able to manage the cash flow for those. But if you're not a big landlord, if you've got 1 or 2 units and you use the rent payment to pay the mortgage on that in order to provide that person with a place to live, that's really going to affect your ability to pay the rent or pay the mortgage so that they can continue to live there. So I think extending this from 3 days to 14 days is a really bad idea. We'll see how it plays out. But I just thought I'd kind of throw this out there too, because right now, I'm dealing with this on this unit downtown, and kind of sharing with what that process is with you guys. But imagine landlords all over town. That's just in Denver County, or just in downtown Denver. She says she does 80 to 100, and there are process servers all over the place in the state. So this is really going to put a burden and a hardship on landlords through no fault of their own. Landlord is honoring their terms of the agreement, especially ones that hire a professional management company. We're available to make sure that repairs get made. We're available to make sure that there's issues that get resolved, and the tenant, if they just decide to stop paying rent, they can do that for 14 days. That's going to put the time to get that property back, if we have to get that property back through an eviction, up to a couple of months. And to have not have any cash flow at the time you're experiencing additional costs as a landlord just doesn't seem like a good way to provide better housing and to fix this housing issue that we have, where we have an affordability issue for tenants as it is. We're going to wind up making it so that the tenant, if they're renting a property, they're going to have to pay a high late fee on the first of the month or on the second of the month if they haven't paid the rent on the first. So anyway, that's just a little update on the legislative stuff that's going on right now, and that's all I've got. Bye.